Hello everybody, I'm really happy to see you here because you know what? It's the half of the course. Congrats, I'm really happy for you because if you're here, it means you did a great job and you practiced a lot and you submitted a lot of homeworks and you spoke about all sorts of things. So you basically you did your best, okay? So I don't know what to say. But it's still not time to relax because we want to submit our final project. We want to show how much we learned. We want to put it to use. So today, this webinar, I'm not going to teach you any new grammar structure. I'm not going to teach you any vocabulary. I'm just going to talk about the way you're going to analyze the text and the videos for your homework, for your final project, and the way you approach it. First step, and it's on the platform, it's already here, so it's attached to this webinar. You need to submit your text analysis. So under this video on the platform, you will have a few countries to choose from and a few articles I recommend for reading. So when you choose the country, make sure you write about it in Telegram chat so that I monitor that two students don't choose the same country, right? So choosing country, keep in mind that you're going to talk about the country which you want to find out, which you want to know more about. You want to find out if this country is happy or not. So it's better to choose the country which you're interested in. Because the question is going to be, is this country happy? Why not? So first, you choose a country. Then, you need to find an article. Again, I propose the articles here on the platform. So in case you're really busy or you don't want to do your research. But to be honest, I recommend you finding your own article, Googling on your own. Because when you Google on your own, first article you're going to find on your own is going to be bad. And it's okay. You're going to look at this article, you try to read it like, what is that? And this is also experience. It's also important because in the future, if you want to work or study in English, you're going to do a lot of research like that. So why wouldn't you start today? But if you're too busy or you feel really stressed about it, I prepared some articles and countries I propose. So, but if you want to go out of the scope, maybe there is some country you want to talk about, but I don't have it in my list, you're welcome to find your own article, your own statistics. Then, you need to analyze this text, and I will explain the way you're going to do that in just a moment. But you first analyze this text and you submit text analysis on the platform. You will have the field, the box right under this video on the platform. So that's submit text analysis. And then you need to come to class, and our first session this week is going to be just all about discussion. So each of you will present what you learned from the article, and we're going to discuss that. So it's absolutely mandatory, absolutely important for you to do this part. Maybe you don't have time for text analysis, okay, you can skip it for now. But before our next session, make sure it's absolutely important to just find the country, read the article, and be ready to talk about what you read, okay? Then, what is the text analysis? Let me give you an example. So, for example, you read an article like that. You can stop the video, read the excerpt here. I'm not gonna stop on that. So, but anyways, you get some information, right? You get some text. What you do, you write down all the structures that we learned so far and the ones you see in this text. It takes time to read it, to think about it, to find ing, to find to find that. So then you would say, like here, we have infinitive y. To rank each nation on the list, data is sourced. So why is data sourced? So to rank each nation on the list. Participle, in explaining how people measure their happiness, right? Study co-author told the Swiss newspaper, blah, blah, blah. We also have verb plus that. Jan Emmanuel, whatever, Denaf told the Swiss newspaper 20 minutes that. Verb plus that. Right? So in this way, you analyze the entire article. It's okay if you just find, 5, 6, 7 cases. It doesn't have to be like, I don't know, 20 cases. Maybe you won't see something, maybe you would get too much on your plate, so you just find, I don't know, 5 examples of structures we learned. But make sure you do this part, because when you do this part, you feel better about presenting this information, and you kind of put everything we learned together, okay? Next, when you come to class, you need to present the information you collected. Again, let me give you an example. So first, pause the video, read the text, okay? Take your time. So then you read this text, for example, you come to class, and of course, there's a lot of information there, a lot of numbers, a lot of stuff. You won't remember all of that. So you just present the main idea, but try to use the statistic language or new structures. So you, for example, based on this text, you can say, well, Germany has over 70% employment rate. It was generally high literacy rate, around 90% of adults in Germany complete their secondary education, right? So in this case, you use over, under, rate, and so on and so forth, and you make a point. So now we know more about Germany and why this country is so developed, and maybe people are so happy there, right? That's the way you present your text on the first session. Then, when you're done with the text analysis and discussing and presenting your text at our first class, this week, then you are, sorry guys, so then you're ready to present your second assignment, second part of the project. It's work with the video. So again, you choose one of the 5 videos. I'm going to propose 5 videos there. 5 different kind of topics connected to happiness and countries. So you choose just one of these 5 videos. Again, I'm not going to give you any time codes or any prompts, but you need to find, again, you need to do the same thing, the same kind of analysis, right? So you find gerund, participle, controlling structure, statistics, everything we learn. Then again, you submit the video analysis, right, the way you did the text analysis, and then again you come in class and you present information. So it's the same idea, but now it's not the text, but the video, and that's it. So I'm not going to give you an example of the video because it's exactly the same as the text, because the video is also the text, just in the audio format, right? So, but you do exactly the same thing, the same 2 steps. On the platform, you have a separate assignment called video analysis again. So it's gonna be, I think, video analysis number 2, happy countries. And again, you go there, you open the list, and you submit the analysis of this video there on the platform. So what are you gonna do? Again, first step, you analyze the text, the reading, you choose the country, then you come to class, you present information. When you present information, you don't have to have a presentation. It's not that I tell you, oh, make presentation. No, just speak, right? Presentation here, I mean present information. That's all. If you want to make a presentation, sure, go for it. But it's not that you must, okay? So then we talk, then you go back home, you do video analysis, again, submit the analysis, and then you come back with the presentation and discussion. Again, keep in mind, maybe you can take your time and submit analysis later, but you must choose the reading and you must watch the video before our discussion, because you're going to discuss it in class. So if nobody does homework, what are we going to discuss, right? So hopefully it was clear. If you still have questions about your final project, please get in touch with me. Let me know. I'll do my best to help you. But that's all I have. Hopefully you'll enjoy this project and you'll find a good way to apply everything you learned. And yeah, see you in my next video.